Hello, everyone. My name is Emad Mousavi. I'm a PhD student in the Departments of Philosophy and Digital Humanities at the University of Alberta. I'm also a geospatial analyst. My research interests are focused around the ethics in artificial intelligence and more broadly, the philosophy of technology. Today, I will be talking about AI systems and conversational AIs. So to give you an overview of my talk today, essentially, I want to make a case to look at AI systems for what they are based on their capabilities and not based on their promise and the hype around them. In order to achieve that, I should talk about what AI systems are and more importantly, what they are not. And in the scope of this talk, I can hopefully dispel some of the one-sided hype around them. So first, let's define what AI or AI systems are. Um, if you look at the literature, both in academia and in business, you will more or less reach the same or very similar sentiment as I've brought in here, that AI is the simulation of human intelligence by machines, a machine's ability to perform cognitive functions we usually associate with human minds. AI leverages computers and machines to mimic the problem-solving and decision-making capabilities of the human mind. Please note some phrases and words, keywords and phrases here. Human mind, intelligence, cognitive functions, which are important to the case I'm going to be making today. A quick overview of different types of AI. I have taken the slide from the lecture slides of Professor Andrew Ngo, Professor of Computer Science at Harvard. Basically, in a very high level, AI systems use 4 different methodology to achieve their goals. Supervised learning, generative AI, unsupervised learning, and reinforcement learning. For the past decade, from 2010 to 2020, let's say supervised learning and then the de facto methodology to train AI models. But since the 2020s, generative AI has been on the rise, and the poster child for generative AI is obviously ChatGPT. And the size of these circles correspond to the share of the market for each type. For the sake of arguments I'm going to make, we can lump supervised and reinforcement methods of AI together and call them non-generative AI model, which what it does is it processes the data and returns expected results. So we give an input A and we kind of expect output B. For example, self-driving cars. We know they use AI systems and models, and we expect the car to drive where it's supposed to drive. We don't expect the car to do random stuff or to go to random places. So this is a non-generative AI model. But when it comes to generative AI model, generative AI technology is geared for creating content. It usually starts with a prompt and lets a user submit a question along with any relevant data to guide content creation. And as I mentioned, this is basically what conversational AIs or ChatGPT is doing. So what is a conversational AI? A conversational AI agent or a chatbot is essentially an artificial intelligence software which can simulate a conversation with a user in natural language. This definition is our own definition. We at University of Alberta, Department of Philosophy and Digital Humanities, we built a chatbot last year called the Ethics Bot. So this is the definition that we came up with. And how conversational AIs work is very important to the discussion. Conversational AIs are usually built with using large data sets, text, novels, and etc. And these input data are fed to the generative AI model. And what the model does is that it predicts the next word based on the probability of the occurrence of the word that is about to appear after any given word. Now, let's take ChatGPT as the best example of generative AI. And one of the AIs that is on the forefront of AI technology, basically. So ChatGPT is really good in doing a lot of stuff. I don't need to go into it. Scripting, and education, to translate, to basically summarize content, to create course, to help in research, to help in customer support, to write product descriptions, to design surveys, to create, different contents, to do sentiment analysis, to do game designs. And all this is very good and dandy. But let's look at what ChatGPT as, again, poster child for generative AI is not good at. Based on the words that I mentioned in the beginning, intelligence, human minds, and cognitive function. So these three words are what AI systems are about. We defined AI as simulating human intelligence and its cognitive functions. In my previous slide, I showed something that I showed things that ChatGPT is able to do. Now let's look at some things that ChatGPT is not so good at. Let's start with common sense. The issue of common sense has been in the forefront of issues of ChatGPT. For example, ChatGPT doesn't understand sarcasm. It doesn't understand humor. It doesn't have emotional intelligence. It is very easy to come up with examples to confuse ChatGPT. Confusion that most, if not all, 7-year-olds are able to avoid. Actually, I ran a quick test this morning. I asked ChatGPT a simple question, given that this was my question, given that bees are among the most important species in animal kingdom, and they are a crucial part of our ecosystem, can you guess the number of ants in a given area? At first, ChatGPT wouldn't guess. I asked it to take a guess anyway. And ChatGPT gave a response, a number. And my response was, but ants can't fly. And ChatGPT responded, you're absolutely right. Ants are not capable of flight. I apologize for the confusion. So ChatGPT apologized for its confusion while confusing the two species. There are a lot of examples like this. Multitasking issue is another very well-known issue of ChatGPT. It's an inability to prioritize tasks if you ask for more than one thing. Jailbreaks are a true hazard, actually. Getting ChatGPT, for example, to design a perfect conspiracy, or even worse, getting ChatGPT to recommend ways to commit suicide, for example. But these all speak to one glaring fact, that ChatGPT, and dare I say, all AI models are very good, or extremely good at some tasks, and very stupid and dumb in some other very basic tasks, which goes to the heart of my argument, the structure of AI systems. When we say AI is simulating human intelligence, we need to understand what human intelligence is as whole and in general. When we say AI systems are designed to mimic human brain, we need to understand how human beings process the information and how the brain actually works, and then ask the question, if AI systems are close to mimicking human mind and human intelligence. Let's take a look at this quote by Daniel Kahneman, the Nobel-winning psychologist. Basically, this quote is from his book, Thinking Fast and Slow. Intelligence is not only the ability to reason, it is the ability to find relevant material and memory to deploy attention when needed. Now, let's ask ourselves, is ChatGPT able to do this? Are there any AI systems out there that are capable of doing this? My answer is no. AIs are designed to carry out tasks and solve questions based on the technology that is available at any given time and the question they are trying to solve. In the case of conversational AIs, our question was, how can we design machines that are able to chat with humans? The best way we have come up so far is to train our models to predict the next word, and the more probable the word, the more probable the next word will be. This is not how human mind works. When it comes to language, our minds don't guess and predict the next word that is about to come out of our mouth. Let's go back to the question, were we able to design machines that are able to chat? Sure. Are they doing a fantastic job of chatting with humans and helping them on hundreds of different tasks? Yes. Are they like human intelligence? I would submit no, because that is not how human intelligence works. Humans ask questions. In fact, the very first sentences that are uttered by children are questions of why and what and where. Humans ask questions because we make hypotheses, and then from questions based on, and we form questions based on hypotheses. These are basic functions of our mind that so far AIs have not been able to unlock. Humans are creative. It is true that creativity uh, varies from person to person and is a bit subjective. And definitely ChatGPT can look more creative than some, but is that creativity what human creativity looks like? Can ChatGPT create something without merging, consolidating, and combining other already created material? Does ChatGPT, or any AI system for that matter, have an internal desire to learn and improve and then reflect on the learnings? They can certainly be coded to improve, but that is different from what from how human cognition works. So the question becomes, is AI promising, or is it just false hope and promise? I would submit that it depends on the question we ask of AI. I think AI systems are very promising, but there is a big but there. They are extremely powerful tools. We definitely need governance and oversight. In fact, multinational governance and oversight on these tools. AI algorithms have been used for more than a decade in different technologies and fields. They have already affected the workforce and labor markets significantly. Militaries and superpowers around the globe are using AI in their wars. We have been witnessing this in action in the Russian war of aggression towards Ukraine in the past couple of years. Our phones, laptops, the very platform that I'm using to record this talk are all benefiting from AI algorithms and systems. However, AI algorithms are not yet at the level of human intelligence and cognition. They are not even close, in my opinion, to human intelligence and cognition. But that doesn't mean that they are not extremely powerful tools and they should not be taken seriously. Thank you.